Surprise stream time. Not gonna be long, but we'll see. We'll see if I can beat Hanako. Like I said, I think the only thing I looked up is, or I didn't look it up, but I think I saw that, we'll be fighting Kuchisake Onna at some point, so Hanako will not be the entire game. And the other thing that I looked at real fast is I was like, you know what? Let me just check. I wanted to see what the answer was. Strictly because I was like, it's probably one of the dates. But if it wasn't, then I would have to backtrack and get another clue. But it was a date. Well, it just was not the correct date. Whoops, darn it. It just wasn't the correct date that I put in. So, the correct date is 5/26. Because they talk about it being a secret between Hana and Now. And I guess this is their secret? I don't know. I don't know if the secret is like them deciding to make their own version. Because I thought it was going to be like related to the love confession. I don't know. 5/26. Because like, oops. Because Now told me her secret. Because I was so sure that it was this or this. Or I mean, I thought it was going to be this or you know, the day between. But it was not. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I think it's 5/26. When they find the cassette player, they listen to the school song, decide to make our own version, compose a new melody, and Now we'll handle the lyrics. I don't know, that still doesn't sound like it. It makes it sound like it's supposed to be the different day, so I don't get it. But whatever. I thought about going back because I think I tried a couple of the days. I just didn't try this one. Fine. See what we can learn. The penmanship on some of the pages leaves a bit to be desired. Looks like the events of the last few months are covered here. Where should I start reading? From the beginning, I guess. I found a good spot. The old building's music room. It's not used anymore, but there's a piano inside. Hana should be able to play there. This'll be our meeting spot. Hana decided to enter the competition to perform the school song. I bet she found the courage to put herself up for it because she loves the piano so much. You can do it, Hana. Our school song has a nice melody, but the lyrics suck. When I mentioned it to Hana, she said I should come up with new lyrics. I guess I'll give it a try. It can be our song. Oh. Hana got chosen to be the accompanist. Accompanist? Congrats. Now I've got to come up with the lyrics. I keep thinking about Hana when I'm not doing anything. Being with her is so much fun. I just feel bliss. Is it because we're friends? Maybe it's more than that. My head is filled with Hana. I can't even think about anything else. I can't bear it any longer. I'm going to tell Hana my feelings tomorrow. I hope she feels the same. I confessed to Hana in the music room. She was shocked. Then she ran away, looking like she was about to cry. I was left all by myself. Hana didn't come to the music room again. What if she told other people about what happened that day? I don't want to think about it. Looks like Izumi's been bullying Hana since she was chosen to be the accompanist for the recital. How dare he lay a hand on her? This is unforgivable. I've warned Izumi. Despite what happened between us, I still love Hana. Izumi called me. Discovered my feelings for Hana after he stole her notebook. He told me not to say anything, or else he'd reveal my secret to everyone. I wanted to hit him so bad, but I couldn't. Both of us are the worst. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because we found Hana's pages, so it's possible that that was her real notebook and not just like a supernatural notebook, but maybe those pages got ripped up and flushed at some point. But, you know, supernaturally, we were able to find them again. Hana's dead. She hung herself in the old building. They forced her to take off her uniform and put on some weird outfit. If only I had stopped Izumi. I'm sorry, Hana. That also explains how they got now to back down, because, you know, if she thinks that she's going to be outed for being, you know, a lesbian or gay or something, that's good enough reason for her to kind of want to maybe back off a little bit, even though she ended up regretting it. Especially since she wasn't sure, since Hana was avoiding her. She couldn't tell if Hana was then, you know, weirded out or disgusted or just in shock, or she just had, you know, she had no way of knowing. I heard the rumors about hanako of the toilet. They say I can meet Hana if I scribble some graffiti in the old building's restroom. I want to meet Hana again, even if she is a ghost. I want her to hear the lyrics I promised her I'd write. I snuck into the old building and wrote some stuff, but Hana didn't show up. I snuck into the old building and wrote some graffiti again. Hana still didn't show up. Hana's spirit apparently keeps saying, "Give it back." I know what she's looking for. Oh, it's her uniform. Maybe I can finally meet her if I give it to her. I'll go to Hana's house tomorrow and borrow it. If I do meet Hana, first of all, I want to apologize to her. Then I'm going to ask her to respond to my confession. What did she think of me? She probably hated me, but still, I have to know. So we know where the uniform is. Folded note is tucked between the pages. I unfolded to... Yeah, good. I was going to say, I hope we can give her the lyrics too. That seems like the two things that would appease her most. I feel like the mop is maybe defensive, maybe a bad option. The title of the song is Hanao's Song. It's a song about the future and friendship. Promised lyrics. She wanted to give her the uniform. Okay, we'll go back there and get that. Oh, let's take a look. Oops, darn, I keep hitting escape instead of tab. Find the door that leads to our future so bright. I'll draw the red flowers we swore on again tonight. The wish you made, my heart's secret key. Your smile shines forever within me. Door that leads to our future so bright. Red flowers. Alright. Who do I have with me? Oh yeah, that's right. I need like one more sacred object. We'll keep I with us. We'll just go right there. No reason to check anything else right now. It's possible we missed one tooth, but that's probably fine. Oh yeah, and we saw the doll there. The doll that was like Mary. Okay, let's get the uniform. And then where do we meet her? Bathroom? Yes. Yes, we should take the uniform. Highly probable conclusion indeed. Yes. She borrowed it from Akai's parents. Okay, take the uniform already. Yes, we know. Thank you. Horikoshi was killed before she could give the uniform back. Why'd she leave it here, though? I wonder what Horikoshi did in the time she was out of our sights. That's a good point. She didn't have it on her. But she had the key to the storage room on her. I don't actually know what day it is in the game, so I don't know if she put it here a day or two ago. Wait, can I see what day it is? Ah! Hello? Why? I was like, God, I hope I hit the menu off. Yeah, I was like, we don't have a date. That was a weird one. I wonder if that's just like, if it's just based on number of clicks or movements? Maybe it's based on the number of clicks or something. Because I was like, why would it pop up for the menu? Like, what the hell? Yeah, we don't have any, we don't know what date it is for us. But it's probably still September. Wait, is it? Yeah, because I think it's fall in the game. But I thought... oh, excuse me. Wait, but I thought that they said Hanako died a couple months ago? But it hasn't been that long. Oops. Wait. Character file. Spirit file. I guess the diary is the best place to figure out the exact date she died. What? This one. July. Oh, okay. Mid-July. Okay. I mean, that's only 2 months. I thought it was like 3 or more. Oh, wait. Is there a description for, Did I get her uniform yet? No? Oh, okay. They haven't picked it up yet. Horikoshi must have sneaked into the old building and entered the music equipment storage room. She probably waited there, reminiscing on her days with Hanako until nightfall. At some point during that time, she hid her diary under the tuba. I can't know for certain why she hid it. That's a good point. If she thinks she's alone there, why hide it? My guess is she wanted anyone who came investigating Hanako's case to find it if she didn't make it back. Eventually, Horikoshi left the storage room. Considering where she left the bag with the uniform in it, she must have left it there without thinking. Perhaps she heard Hanako call her name. Oh, that's one way of doing it. And when she left the storage room, she finally met the person she'd been looking for, Hanako. And then Horikoshi... She kind of got swept away. Forgot all the things she intended to do there. Hanako's uniform. Okay. Take uniform. In that case, we shouldn't pick this up without giving it some serious thought. Are we really going to bring it along? Yes. Okay, it's time. Maybe? The sound of a bell suddenly echoes in my mind. Chills run down my spine. Oh, it's the Departed. Before I can react, the Departed is standing before us. I don't know what to make of, like, the hair. I don't know why. I'm curious what character it is. I wonder if it's a character we can actually meet in the game. Ai recoils next to me. My dear husband. The unpleasant voice fills every corner of my mind, once again dragging my consciousness into a dismal, suffocating swamp. Hanako's grudge killed model. You are next. She's already here. Should you survive, you will become my real husband. I try and listen to what they say while suppressing my chills and nausea. Hanako's grudge killed model. You are next. She is already here. Should you survive, you will become my real husband. Okay. Let's go. The Departed's presence abruptly vanishes. Ai turns to me, their entire body tense as a bowstring. I'll never get used to that, no matter how many times I see it. Whenever they look at me, I feel cold and my legs just start shaking. Yeah, because she doesn't know. You're right. Did the Departed have something to say, Mr. Yashiki? Yeah. I tell Ai what the Departed said. You are next. She is already here. You gotta be kidding me. Hanako's here? Ai glances at the entrance. Her face contorts into an expression of shock and fear. We're both thinking the same thing. Does that mean we're trapped here? Our time's running out. What should we do to survive? Oh. Confrontation with Hanako has been added to the spirit file. Horikoshi was murdered by Hanako. Face Hanako myself. Give it back. Any way to fight her? Maybe using something she hated in her previous life? Confrontation with Hanako. What is the key to saving Hanako's soul? Seems to have been a misunderstanding between Hanako and Horikoshi. What can I do to clear that up in a way Hanako would definitely understand? I'll have to put the Departed to the side for now. Focus on Hanako. So, in the way that the original game worked, and I assume based on these hints, there's two different types of ways to beat the demon, or the spirit. One is to try to appease the spirit and end its grudge. The other is to basically banish this, fight the spirit. Fighting usually means tormenting it, and that usually results in you surviving, but then at the very end, your partner, whoever you bring with you, will be killed somehow. So we're gonna try and do good endings. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't see what, if her uniform said anything. Just a uniform. We've already investigated this. Guess we'll try to... Oh, I'll talk to, see what I says. Hanako, the toilet. What should we do? So I take it we're gonna need to try and escape. Okay. I can also have her play the piano and sing. It's probably best that I have her with me. Eerie sound of water is echoing after us. But I don't know, it was unclear whether Daimon would be able to play the tune or not. He seemed to have some musical experience, but maybe not enough. You think that sound just now is... Yeah, I heard it. Oh yeah, I guess we don't need her to play because we have the radio. The radio has the tune. Too bad we never got to see what she looked like as a person. Alive. I like the water effect, though. Let's get out of here. Guess we've got no choice. Oh. We can see her head this time. That's Hanako. What should we do? The Hanako I see before me is a spirit that kills people. My instinct and common sense tell me we need to run as far away from her as possible. Immediately. However, I didn't come to the school just to run around. I need to stand and confront Hanako so I can start to get to the bottom of this case. Give back uniform. I wonder if she's too far. Hanako fires something at incredible speed that grazes my torso. Ooh, 6. What was that? I touch my torso to find a part of my coat is now torn and wet. What was that thing just now? Water? It's not your everyday water. At this speed, it's as sharp as a blade. I guess that's how she cut his hand, because I was like, how did she do that? If she's seriously attacking us, we've got no chance of getting away. Damage from spirits. Okay. Secret objects. Act 1. Hanako is directing her anger at us. What are our options? We can try the uniform. It feels really far, though. Oh, she has a higher chance of throwing it. Mop the floor. I don't know. Maybe I should throw it. Why not? It's okay if we have to repeat the battle. I throws Hanako's uniform toward her. Uniform eventually falls on the floor. That's my uniform. Looks like this is the right choice. Hell yeah! Hanako takes a few steps closer to check whether or not it's her uniform. It really is my uniform. Hanako stares at her uniform on the floor. You stole it. Unforgivable. Yeah, that was always a possibility. Hanako launches a flurry of strikes with her water blade. I think in the last game, though, I think they had... I think it was very similar, but I think they also had, like... They distinguish actions between short range and long range. So usually there was, like, more noticeably two phases of the fight that it was, like... This is still in, like, the long range phase. Where you might need, like, a defensive item. But it's still pretty similar. It's more or less just choosing the correct item or action at the right moment. If we can't calm her down, we have to attack her to survive. I want to go with... I don't want to do the mop. I kind of want to avoid that if I can. Try and sing the lyrics, please. I sing, although then again, maybe it is good that I have her, because she'd be the best one to sing the lyrics. I don't think Daimon would be good at that. I sings Horikoshi's promised lyrics to Hanako. But I think we should play the radio. I think that would help. I'm not really good at acapella, though. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Maybe it's the wrong time. Too angry to grasp the lyrics. Okay. Bad choice. Okay. She hates... Alright, then we gotta go mop. Poke face with mop. That's so mean. But it's gotta be face, I think. We thrust it forward, toward Hanako's face. It's only like half a mop. It's pretty short. Take a step forward and extend our arms as far as we can. I don't think it did anything. Did we fail? I hate milk. Hanako looks pained from the smell of milk coming from the mop. Hanako Akai used to hate milk, and it looks like that deep-rooted trauma still exists. Okay, it did work. Her bloodlust instantly disappears. Help me now. Alright, Hanako staggers to our side, begging for help. I hate to say it, but like that kind of like face expression, it almost makes it look cute. If it wasn't, you know, a dead person. Now, where are you? Kind of got like a little seal face. I'm lonely here now. Did she say she's lonely? What are you on about? You killed Horikoshi. What the heck, Yashiki? I killed now? No way. No way, no way. I didn't kill her. Impossible. Looks like Hanako doesn't even remember killing Horikoshi. Singing time. Promise with now. Where's our promised song now? She must be referring to the lyrics. So as long as we can convey the feeling that Horikoshi poured into these lyrics. Luckily for us, there's a piano here. I should be able to pull this off with Ai's help. Oh, we're gonna use the piano. Oh, show or sing? I thought we would sing, but maybe we can show? I think I can take an extra hit if this fails. Show it to Hanako. I feel like sing makes more sense. Raise it high so Hanako could see. But maybe she needs to see that those are... Okay, no, it doesn't matter. She can't tell who wrote it. I doubt she recalls her handwriting now. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. Sing together. Okay, we're actually not doing as bad for health as I was worried we might. I guess it's because it's so easy to fast travel back to the infirmary and heal. I don't think it was quite as easy to go back to the mansion. I think you always had to go to like, oh, shoot. It's okay though. I think we got one more. I think we got one more. Skip. Okay, we sing. I starts playing the school song we heard on the radio cassette player. Yeah, okay. It's all going to be fine. Oh, I can't. The most crucial part is figuring out what. I checked the lyrics. Huh? With the melody playing in the background, I start to sing along. I don't know why all of a sudden it had like skipped the text. Maybe because they didn't want to slow down the pace that the music starts? These lyrics are filled with Horikoshi's pure feelings for Hanako. I can feel them too. Are these feelings platonic or... That song. Is it you now? Hanako is listening. Horikoshi kept her promise with you. You're not alone. I sing the song until the end. Hanako of the toilet listens until the very last note. Looks like this is the right choice. Thank you, now, for keeping our promise. I truly appreciate it. Aw, that's a pretty sad one. Some of them are like I guess the bride story was pretty sad. But this one is also very, I don't know. I don't really remember if we saw the bride acting as sympathetic as a ghost. Compared to Hanako. Hanako's presence is gone. Looks like it's over. Seems so. Horikoshi turned her back on Hanako in a moment of cowardice. It was a moment that Hanako was unable to forgive. However, that didn't break their bonds. In the end, Horikoshi's melody proved to be Hanako's salvation. Oh, what is this feeling? Uh-oh. Other ghost. Someone's watching me. Who? Uh-oh. Huh? What was that? I feel like I glimpsed Hanako for a moment. But there's just no way. She should have passed on. Did you see that eye? See what? I didn't see anything. Was it only my imagination, or was it something that only I could see again? Never mind. I think I did everything right. Like, this makes me worried now that I is gonna die. But let's just assume I was imagining things. We definitely pacified Hanako's spirit. She should have reached salvation. Let's get going. Gotta tell Daimon and Moe about this. Okay. Something on the floor. Looks like a page from the notebook. Uh-oh. Here now. I'm sorry for running away the other day. I was so surprised when you confessed to me. I'm sorry for the late response. I've been thinking about it ever since the day you confessed. I didn't know what to say. I knew I had to give you a sincere answer, so your feelings, since your feelings for me are also genuine. And well, I finally found my answer. Ooh. Well. Oh. That's all? I love now. I don't know if the love I feel is the same as yours, though, so I want to confirm it with you. It would be great if it was the same. I hope our relationship will last forever. My dear, now. Oh. This is a draft of the letter Hanako Akai was writing to Naomi Horikoshi. She probably hadn't been able to finish it. If only she could have conveyed these feelings of hers. Their fate could have been different. But in that case, there may be something more we can do for Hanako. In the place we last saw her. I think we can help Hanako deliver her feelings. To the toilet? Horikoshi's feelings should have reached Hanako through the song she wrote for her. However, the bullying ruined everything before they could communicate. Thinking she'd been abandoned by her best friend, Hanako's feelings turned into hatred and she killed Horikoshi. At least Horikoshi died with a smile. As much as I want to believe I've saved Hanako, there's some lingering anxiety. Why did she appear briefly after our showdown? In the notebook page she left behind, there was a reply to Horikoshi's confession. I wish there was something I could do to deliver it to the now deceased Horikoshi. Okay. Let's try and deliver it. Just double check. Nothing new, nothing new. Okay. Going to the toilet. Naomi Horikoshi's head was here. We may be able to convey Hanako's feelings to her here, since this is where we saw Horikoshi last. Take out the letter. And then I read Hanako's reply aloud. I'm well aware this is likely nothing more than a self-serving act to tie up loose ends in my mind. But still, I don't want to lose my respect and compassion for the dead. Hanako and Horikoshi deserve this much. I hope it reaches Horikoshi. I would also have left the note here, or I don't know, like, flushed it? Let's believe they will. Sound of a bell echoes in my ears. I wonder if you can leave without doing this, and that's what, I quickly spin to face Ai. What happened? Ai looks at me with concern. Seems like the sound was only meant for my ears. I wait for a while, still on guard, yet nothing strange occurs. What on earth was that about?
Yoshi.
Toilet. Okay. Let's probably see The Departed in a second. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if the jump scare is only going to be the Departed's face after, I don't know, a certain number of minutes or a certain number of clicks or something, then I'll probably turn it off. I don't know, maybe I'll try and turn it back on later. Oh. But if it's going to be the same thing, like, at least in the last game, they kind of had scripted moments. But I'm not going to be interested in it if it's going to be just the same scare multiple times. Nope. All right, let's escape. Problem solved. 2 students are dead. Technically 3. Technically 4. Our investigation into Hanako of the toilet comes to an end. Time to tell the other 2 what happened. Could only be found in that chapter. Okay, that's what I figured. So, 1 short, but that's okay. I reveal what happened with Hanako to Daimon and Moe. Oh. In the end, we couldn't protect Horikoshi. I understand your feelings, but don't be too upset about it, okay? Saving someone is no easy task. Me and my fellow doctors have a lot of similar regret. Something I always tell myself whenever something like this happens. You might have failed this time, but you're still needed. The next patient will survive. That's one way of looking at it. In the end, we're just feeble humans. That's the only way we can push forward with our lives. Daimon fixes his eyes on me, looking mournful. He must have witnessed an enormous number of lives saved, but he's also witnessed countless deaths. No doubt that he's gone through many more traumatic situations than I have. Do I really have the strength and resilience to match his? Yeah, we had a pretty good survival streak in the first game, so we're not doing so hot this game. Oops, my phone. I'll be answering this. Oh, this is her excuse to go run away from the group in case they need to kill her. I leaves the infirmary. Hey, mister. Even though Hanako's disappeared, This case is still far from over, yeah? True, because we still have the departed. They said, if you survive, you'll become my real husband. They seem to be testing me with their notices. Whoa, a dangerous spirit has a crush on you. Honestly, pretty par for the course. I think Mary was kind of into me too. Think they'll give up if you refuse to deal with them? That's a disaster in the making. The departed's obsession with Yashiki, so if he chooses to ignore them, who knows what a jilted spirit would do? They may take even more drastic measures to get his attention. Right. Then all we can do is find the departed that's lurking in the school. Yep, seems our only option is to proceed with the investigation so we don't end up provoking them. I mean, they're trying to show off by hiding in the school. They want to be found. Maybe they want their dear husband to find them. How are we supposed to look for them, though? Suspicious? Whoa, seriously? You think we can find them among the students and teachers? That's a lot of people. We have no way to find the departed. I wasn't sure. I doubt the hair style will be similar. I feel like it could be very different. We're still lacking information. We have no choice but to deal with their notices until we gather more clues about their identity. Frustrating indeed. I wonder what happened to Ai. She's been gone a long time. Be a little more positive. You may be overreacting, though I won't deny there's a possibility that something's wrong. Let's look for her. I think I did everything right, so she shouldn't be dead. Daimon and I search around the special and new buildings, but come up empty. Daimon also tries calling Ai with his phone. Ooh, but she doesn't pick up. If she dies, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Where did she go? There's only the old building left to search, but she can't be there, right? She's probably there. I don't know who I would choose between... Like, let's say hypothetically one of them had to die. Which one would I choose to save? Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can go in these classrooms now. No, they look locked. Okay, nope. I mean, I guess that's fine. It just means that there's not going to be like any... The last tooth won't be hidden here. Maybe the old music room? Huh? The bell again. My dear husband. The departed's voice. This bride of yours shall soon eat. Hanako's soul is one that has achieved complete salvation. She's eating their souls? I shall hope it will taste good. This bride of yours shall soon eat. Okay. Should her soul taste awful, shall eat the scapegoat's soul instead. Oh, okay. So they're basically telling you that if you didn't do everything quite right, that they'll kill your partner. And that scapegoat is... idol. Yeah. Scapegoat is idol? She's the backup meal. Come to me, your dear bride. Sound of a door opening from the girls' restroom. Alright, here we go. I heard the departed's voice. I tell Daimon what the departed said. What in the world? Kashiwagi's been captured. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They mentioned something about Hanako's soul having achieved complete salvation. Full salvation, okay. This is just their story version of explaining why. But yeah, let's skip ahead because I already know this. Let's go see if I is dead or alive. Was it this bathroom or was it the... Okay, it was this one. Oh, maybe because all the other bathrooms are locked. I hear a sound coming from the back of the restroom. It's pitch black. The noise is vivid, discomforting, and unpleasant. Sounds like someone is eating something. In the back. There's something in the back. I point my flashlight toward the back of the room. The light reflects off of something in the darkness. And that is... Oh! It's Hanako. Phew! A gruesome scene that transcends human comprehension. A spirit is devouring another spirit. The one being devoured is Hanako of the toilet. And doing the devouring is the departed. That's fine. The departed cuts Hanako's body with an old sickle. And then bring the piece of meat to one of their numerous mouths and munch on it. They tear Hanako open over and over again. The departed lets out a laugh. Not even trying to attack us, they continue to cut and chew on Hanako's meat. They're flaunting how repulsive this action is, insulting the soul. Daimon is utterly speechless. As am I. My mouth refuses to open. It's a struggle to even breathe. Hanako was pure and delicious. Hell yeah! I knew it. I will save my next meal for another night since I am now full. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and beloved. Oh. It's going to change. Yep. Okay. Let's go find get out of here. Go home for the night. Both the departed and Hanako are swallowed into the darkness and disappear. Don't tell me. Yeah. sound of a piano. Don't tell me Kashiwagi is. I wonder if it's not pure, if you still get that same scene and then another scene. I think I only did like one... I think I only killed one companion in the first game, and I think I went back and undid it after I realized I had accidentally done the bad ending. Because I think I went through most of the game without getting any bad endings, so I didn't realize there was a difference. Still warm. We enter the pitch black room. We can tell someone's standing in the darkness. What the hell is she doing? Her mind is obviously somewhere else. Oh. Is she still kind of... Was she still being lured? Come back to her senses. Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere? Oh yeah, I think that was a thing in the first game, that it kind of implied maybe that our companion would get... Oh no, that was because of the death mark, I think. With their memories going. Signs of cyanosis. Nothing too serious. Okay. She saw someone, but it was not the departed. They looked like a human to me. The departed is pretending to be a human. Who was it? Cannot remember. Can't recall anything about their face or clothes. It feels like something is clouding my mind. I'm sorry. You can't even tell us if they're a girl or boy? Yeah. When I tried to approach them, everything just went dark. And I can't remember a thing after that. I don't even know how I got here. Okay. As much as I want to find out who the departed is, it seems that things are not progressing as smoothly as I thought. Can't even really blame I. For now, I'm just glad she's safe and sound. Hey, Yashiki. Kashiwagi's safe. That means the departed's desire to consume a soul that achieved full salvation has been granted. Yes, we know. Yeah, skip ahead. I mean, I am under the assumption that full salvation just means we solve the grudge. So maybe the spirit might linger, but most likely it wouldn't kill again. Or possibly the spirit might disappear. Although it hadn't fully disappeared at that moment. But I guess it could. I'll inform Mr. Konoe about Horikoshi. I guess people I'm kind of suspicious of right now that we know. So we have the two student council members. Kinukawa and Doryo. We have Konoe, the school principal, and then we also had that one teacher we met. Can't remember her name right now. So like, I don't remember. Nope. I think I started with an S. He's close with the cops in the city. I'm sure he'll do something about it. Oh hell yeah, is our boy coming back? Is Mashita coming back? Headmaster here sure is something else, huh? Seems like someone from the underworld. He's a dependable fellow, though. Without him, we would have been questioned by the cops. Without him, we wouldn't be here. Well, I wouldn't. Well, I'm saying that, but now that I think about it, I'm like, well, if Daimon's there, he probably would have called us anyways. Even without the headmaster getting involved. You think they'd accept an explanation that involves spirits? We'd just be rotting in jail. Especially considering that someone's literally dead. Sorry, Horikoshi. I think I just heard that car going. Something I'm curious about. You think they targeted I out of jealousy? I don't know. Because, like, in theory, I could have had Daimon with me. I don't know if he would have been able to do the singing. Well, actually, I did the singing. She played the piano. Okay, yeah. We did need her to play the piano in the end. I guess using the cassette player wasn't good enough? I don't know. But I assume they would target even if our partner was a male. Doesn't really matter. Jealousy? Doesn't the departed think of you as their husband? Wouldn't that make I a formidable rival? She's an idol after all. Maybe that's why the departed targeted her. Oh, you know what? I guess maybe if I don't know if it would have worked if I had taken Daimon, but maybe either way I would have been the one called out to the hallway. You plan to keep chasing after the departed. Well, I'm being chased now, but I mean, I think we've already started the case, so we're gonna finish it. This is strange. Why you? There are a lot of men out there. Yeah, but you know, I see ghosts. I have no idea either. Gotta be some kind of reason for their obsession. I'm thinking that might be our best lead to identifying who the departed is. Diary was just the diary. It was just, Naomi's side of things. Basically, her story of confession or whatever. Oh yeah, but most importantly, it also had, there was a loose slip of paper that had the lyrics she was working on for the school song. So we needed the lyrics to get the good ending. The departed's true identity. This case will never end unless I figure that out. My gut's telling me that's what the departed wants as well. Woo! Chapter 2. I don't know how many ghost cases or chapters. I think last time it was like 5 cases? And I think it's approximately... I don't know, is it like 1 or 2 cases per chapter normally? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh. Couple days. Oh, hell yeah, I can try and drink the coffee again. Ever since then, I've gone to Konohara Academy to investigate the departed. Progress has been frustratingly slow. I'm getting impatient. Making matters worse, the macabre scene has been seared into my memory. I relive it every night. Yep. Spirit devouring other spirits. That's a thing, right? It's like, what is... Ugh, I forget the name of it. What is the name of the poison bug jar? That's a thing. Kodoku. It's like Kodoku. I think Mob Psycho 100 had a thing like that. It's basically like a type of magic. To create an even more powerful and evil thing. You know, it's got to consume the others. Got to be the strongest. Although in this case, it wants the souls after they've been purified. Must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and beloved. Wonder why so many, wonder why it has a sickle. Although I'm assuming that, so I've seen, like, the bride-looking ghost on the box art, or the cover art. I'm assuming it'll start to look more and more like that over time. Sun is still up in the sky, yet I decide to head to Konoehara Academy. Alright, let's look. I haven't seen him since that incident. Perhaps he's busy dealing with the fallout from Izumi and Horikoshi's cases. At least they're only missing as far as everybody else knows. Nobody else saw their body but us. And my team. All the evidence I collected during the previous case has been organized and filed. I've also returned anything I borrowed from the school. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I guess I did take some stuff. But it was mostly like the broken mop. As I'm about to leave the mansion, I hear a chime. Weird being in the foyer of the Kujo mansion again. Looks like I got a visitor. Which of my friends is it gonna be? Oh, this guy. Oh. Eita. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Entering the mansion is another one of the mark bearers, Eita Nakamatsu. The way he's dressed just screams to all who see him that he's an otaku. I'm not very tech savvy, but I can always rely on him whenever I need help with tech stuff. Sorry, Eita, I'm about to head out now. Let's save the tech lesson for another time. You're investigating the departed, aren't you? Moe told me. So I'm here to give you a hand. We cannot bring this guy to school. It's gonna look too suspicious. I'm sorry. You gotta at least button up that shirt. Eita. In this day and age, the internet is an essential component for any spirit investigation. Some rumors even originate on the internet. Yeah, I guess Yashiki doesn't seem very internet savvy. I mean, he's not even very... Well, I guess maybe now he's more like research savvy. He wasn't even very like research savvy to begin with for analog newspapers or articles. By the way, The Departed isn't trending online. So it's not an e-ghost. Which makes it seem that its influence is limited to Konoehara Academy. Researching rumors through the internet, huh? Eita's skills might help me open up new avenues for finding leads. I'm begging you, Mr. Yashiki, let me help. Don't you? I think he got a job. He definitely got a job in the last one. You mean my part-time work at the factory? I'm not shirking my work, okay? My contract ended last month. I'm recharging my energy for the next job. No need to worry about that. Let's go to Konoehara Academy then. Huh? I have to go with you? Well, yeah. My eyes land on his anime shirt. Let's take a look. I doubt the headmaster would turn a blind eye to his eclectic getup. In fact, I might start directing unwanted attention to our group, and that would not be good for our investigation. On second thought, you can stay here. I'll call you if there's anything I want you to snoop for on the internet. Deploying me as logistical support, eh? Perfect role for a genius like me. I'll be on standby here then. By the way, have you been taking care of yourself, Mr. Yoshiki? Your complexion is getting worse than I remember. I barely get any sleep these days. I witnessed 2 people die horrifically in a short period of time. Nobody just shrugs that off. It's obviously taking a toll on me. Driving while you're in that state is an unnecessary risk. You should take the bus. I'll give you some of my passes. Here, take these. Thanks. He's actually an okay guy. He just... he comes off looking a little suspicious. Especially the first time we meet him. I leave Kujo Mansion as Eita waves goodbye. Not wanting to waste his kind and thoughtful gift, I catch the bus at the nearby bus stop. I'm kind of surprised our house is that close to a bus stop. Maybe we drove to one. After passing M Tower Station, the bus motors uphill toward Konoe Hara Academy. Hum and gentle vibration of the engine lull my weary self to sleep. Traffic's no issue and the bus arrives on time. I get up at the stop and walk through the school's main gate. Class is in session, so there's not a single student in sight. Let's go to the infirmary. Empty. Might as well treat it like my own office since I've been given permission to do so. Oh. I can still trade even when Moe's not here. Oh. Nobody here to talk to. Let's also just make sure we save. Student council. You know, actually, no, we'll just go in order. We'll go in order. No one here. I keep getting, like, these blisters under my tongue. It happens sometimes, like, when I wake up. I don't know if it's because, like, I don't know, if I irritated it or kind of scraped it or something that made it blister up a bit. You know, where it kind of looks like a little bubble. Sometimes when I see that, what I do is, okay, this is gonna sound, it's not super painful depending on where it's located. I mean, they're usually pretty small, but what I do is, and this is not what I recommend, I take a needle and I usually will pierce it, and then it's usually just like kind of a, what's it called? That like clear, what is it called? It's not pus, it's just like the clear fluid inside to kind of drain it out. Clear fluid, serum, I guess. So occasionally there'll be, I don't usually have blood blisters, it's usually just like serum. It's just like a, but lately I've been, I've gotten 2. I still have one. I had, which I think is technically, yeah, okay, yeah, buckle up. Yeah. It's not what I would recommend for people, unless you're careful. And when I say needle, I don't mean like a sewing needle. I mean like a proper like syringe needle. Because I just take a couple of those for miscellaneous treatment purposes. So, you know, just very carefully give it a little poke. But lately, like, it isn't like deflating with serum. So I think, I can't tell if I still have like another one or if this is the same one I kind of had last week that hasn't fully gone away. Other thing to do is just make sure you use like mouthwash, because I guess it's also, you know, it could be just like a little bacterial thing, little small infection. I think it happens too when I get a little bit stressed. So I actually can't really feel it for the most part lately. I think I have to stick out my tongue a little bit farther than I normally would to like actually feel it run against something, like my lips or teeth. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Mr. Konoe. Haven't seen him in quite a while. There he is, Seizo. Idle hands are the devil's plaything. Let's get down to business. Where shall we start? So technically, I did solve the Hanako case, but you still have a ghost at your school. I've read your investigation report. Hard to believe that Hanako's spirit killed Izumi and Horikoshi. Goodness. You witnessed some of it. It's the truth. You have to accept it. Very aware of that. Be that as it may, I don't think everyone else is going to believe it. To tell you the truth, some teachers and students are starting to wonder about you. They're curious about the man wandering around questioning students. Oh great, they find me suspicious. I mean, I'm also pretty suspicious. Especially our curriculum coordinator, Miss Sakamoto. You seem to have touched a nerve with her. I'm begging you, don't make her mad. Okay. Their families have contacted the police. The detective came to our school to investigate. It was only for formalities, though. I managed to send him on his way. Easily? Over 10,000 minors go missing every year. Although, I feel like having like 3 go missing in like a week at your school is quite a big deal. Without it being a clear criminal case, they won't investigate it seriously. Or rather, they can't investigate it. There aren't enough clues. We haven't gotten any new notices. You'll be the first person to know if one arrives. Okay. Can't see any hints that would lead me to the departed's identity. Figuring this out without any clues is basically impossible. It's not like I'm hoping for some new notice. I just wish there was something I could inspect. Yeah, I can't do any more investigating until a new crime happens, I guess. By the way, you know why I wanted you to come earlier than usual today? I want you to teach some classes as a temporary teacher. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Our Japanese history teacher's fallen ill. They won't be returning to work for a while. And since you're here, I want you to teach a supplementary course. Hold on a second. Why do I need you to take this seriously. Besides, you'll benefit from this as well. If you're standing in front of the students teaching a class, it will allay their suspicions and quash their doubts. That will make your investigation proceed more smoothly, don't you think? Yeah. Me? Become a teacher? Got no choice. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not expecting you to be a perfect teacher. Just play the role as asked. Do whatever you like. as long as it'll be useful for the students. I assume you'll have some knowledge about folklore studies and occultism since you chase spirits. Just use them as your subject matter and spin it as being historic or something. Good luck. I didn't think I'd have to actually teach a class. I'm in deep trouble. One of the teachers gives me a brief guidance on how to conduct a class. With that, I head to one of the second-year classrooms in the new building. The moment I enter the class, all eyes are on me. I feel like I'm an object in some kind of exhibition. I just want to turn around and leave. However, I've got to do this. After a quick introduction, I begin my class immediately. Too late to turn back now. Time to suck it up and be a teacher. What kind of lesson should I teach, though? Since I'm acting as a Japanese history teacher, a lesson related to that would be good. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, is this going to be a suspensive act? I don't know. It might just be more casual. Three topics come to mind. Three topics spring to mind as candidates. Ooh. Oh no. I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is. I know which one I'm going to choose. I can't remember what H Castle is specifically. I guess that's the I guess that's related to like the shrine from the first game. I remember, so this one is definitely related to one of the later cases in the first game, which is maybe not one of my favorite spirits, but is kind of a weird and interesting case. That's more like under H City is a whole bunker underneath the entire city and the sewer system, where World War II, they used to conduct crazy science and occultist rituals to try and make weapons to win the war. So let's go with this one. Cujo family. I don't think I want them to know about the Cujo family. Half a century ago, many lives were lost when H City was bombarded. That event was the origin of many ghost stories in H City. From there, I segue into the changing situation during World War II. For the first time in days, I'm actually happy to hear the sound of a bell ringing. I made it to the end of class. Bidding the students a good rest of their day, I leave the classroom. I return to the special building while responding to the students who greet me in the hallway. I wonder if I'll have a chance to use those other topics. I was hoping they would go a little bit more into it or something. I don't know. Phew. I exhaled deeply, feeling immensely relieved. Giving an hour-long lecture with all eyes on me was no easy task. I've got a newfound respect for all teachers who have to go through this every single day of the school year. Mr. Yashiki, Mr. Yashiki. Miss Sakamoto is waiting for you. Please return to the faculty room. Damn. What if I just look other places first? I want to find the student council. Well, I guess they would all be in class right now. Wonder if I can explore. Oh, no. When I enter the faculty room, I ask one of the teachers to call Miss Sakamoto. Damn, she called me and she isn't even here. I was trying to determine if The Departed had a hairstyle like this. I couldn't tell. And I was like, I don't know if it matters if what hairstyle it has. There you are, Mr. Yashiki. Please take this. One of our students found it at the end of the corridor and brought it here. Ooh. It's a new notice. Dear Gold Prize. Kashima will kill you tonight. I'm watching hiding in the school. Your beloved, The Departed. Kashima sounds familiar. I wonder what it means. It's a city in Japan. Oh. It's another name for Takemikazuki. I can't say that. Takemikazuchi. Thunder God. Kashima Okami. I don't know. Could have a couple of meanings, I guess. What else? Oh, okay. Teke Teke? Kashima Reiko is the real name of Teke Teke. So we're doing Teke Teke now. Gold prize. What could that be? Definitely consistent with The Departed's notices. In that case, target this time is gold prize, and there's a new spirit named Kashima. You certainly have it rough, huh? Being tugged to and fro to respond to the students' pranks? A sneer crosses her face. I'm guessing she doesn't believe The Departed exists. I doubt Mr. Konoe explained the details of Izumi and Horikoshi's murders to her. Can I ask you something, Miss Sakamoto? I'm also, like, kind of curious because she does have that rabbit on her. So, it made me think she might be, like, a good ally? Do you have any idea who Gold Prize and Kashima are? I haven't the foggiest notion. I wonder if the names are kind of like real students who are all going to be associated then with Japanese legends. I wonder if there will actually be 7 of them. I don't know. I don't think there'll be 7. Because then it would be 7 plus The Departed. If you have no more business with me, I'll be taking my leave. I'm a curriculum coordinator. I have a lot of things to do. Oh wait, maybe a curriculum coordinator like meets with students to plan their careers or like their school schedules, I guess. But still, like, what the hell does she do while during most of the year while everybody's in class? Giving me the cold shoulder, she leaves the room. Guess that confirms the rumors of her hating me. Alright, where should I start? Can't let anyone fall victim this time. I need to set my investigation strategy first. Time to head back to the infirmary and devise a plan of attack. I don't know. I get the feeling we're gonna have at least one death. Just double check. Oh, who's this? Ah, this guy. Sho Nagashima. That's right. I forgot this guy was Sho. I thought Sho was the young kid. I don't remember the young kid's name now. But we did hear about him last time. And I just wrongly forgot which one was Sho. But I believe he's the baseball. Wait, is he the baseball kid? What are you doing here, Sho? Nakamatsu told me you're here. Heard about the case. I want it. Let me just double check. It's been a while. Nagashima Sho is the baseball one. Ugh. I like that in the first one he gets a baseball bat as an equipable. Yeah, okay. So who's the little kid that I was thinking of? Oh, that was Tsukasa. I didn't really remember because honestly I didn't really use Tsukasa very much. That was who I was thinking of. Unable to hide my surprise at his sudden visit, I decide to ask him some things first. Oh, you know what? I want to look at one more person's name that I could not remember for the life of me. Oh, that's right. Hiro was the other one. Ask about Sho. This is Sho Nagashima, high school student in H City, as well as one of the mark bearers. As you can see, he's one lively delinquent. He plays baseball a lot, so he's strong and fit. Though he does have one notable weakness. I appreciate your concern, but the problem we're dealing with here involves your Achilles heel, spirit. So what? It's not my first time dealing with spirits. I ain't no chicken, you hear? Despite his boisterous protestations, he's clearly shaking. While he has way more guts than other people, he has a crippling fear of the supernatural. Which I think is totally fair considering everything that happened. It's so bad that his body practically shuts down as soon as he hears the word spirit. I never did ask him why he's so afraid though. Did he have some kind of traumatic event when he was young? What the hell, old man? Why are you looking so concerned and all? Pisses me off. Alright, what are you doing here? To help you out, of course. Let me be your assistant. Ah, you're just like I. Where is she, by the way? She said a TV thing came up suddenly, so she couldn't come. Too bad, huh? No cute idol at your side today. You could say I'm glad, though. I've caused you trouble before, so this is my chance to return your kindness. You're making an awfully large deal out of this. Can't help it. That's just who I am. And you took a uniform. You don't go to school. I borrowed it from Watanabe's friend. I'm not really a blazer kind of guy, though. This preppy shit clashes with me so hard, giving me chills. Real men only rock a short jacket and harem pants. I don't know, I think it actually suits him pretty well. Maybe it's the color, though. I think it's... yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about the brown with the black. Even though, like, a lot of brown school blazers are kind of boring. Just a little bit of like a nice color blocking makes it nice. With the pleasantries concluded, I explained the situation to Sho. His determination is as strong as eyes. He's one stubborn fellow. Who knows what he'd do if I refuse? He'd probably rush in alone. Much safer for everyone if I take him along as my assistant and keep an eye on him. By the way, that old man Daimon called earlier. He said he had some urgent business and he'd be late. That old man's still coughing a mess, huh? What was it again? Doctors make the first patient the worst patient. Mashita told me something like that. Doctors make the worst patients. I'm pretty sure that's what Mashita taught you. Speaking of, where the hell is he? Figured he'd be here with you since we're dealing with spirits. Ugh, my BFF. Mashita's a former detective and a mark bearer. He often joins me in investigating strange happenings. Following a series of events in our previous case, Sho looks up to him as an older brother. Were we actually talking on the phone just last night? We were actually talking on the phone just last night. He's currently out of town on a different case. Damn. We don't get to see him for a while. He didn't go into detail, but it seems like it's a pretty big case with a lot of people's lives at risk. Basically, something that required his urgent attention. That's my #1 comrade right there. So how are we gonna do this? He also has a gun, which helps quite well. It's not the best thing, but because you're fighting ghosts, but it's still pretty good to have. Pretty much the same way we started with the case of Hanako of the toilet. Focus on the spirit mentioned in the notice and try to prevent casualties. Start by trying to figure out the identity of Kashima. If we don't know who Kashima is, we'll never be able to figure out what their grudge is. We also need to identify the gold prize mentioned in the notice. Aren't they like the next target? Correct. If we know who gold prize is, that may lead us to Kashima's identity. Yep. Time to get moving. Okay, student council. Probably won't do any ghosty sections tonight. Or any more ghosty sections tonight. No one in the student council room. Oh, insert. Notepad. Incorporating measures against mold and pests. Quite a mold problem. How rude of you to call insects pests. Empty trash. Smells musty. Well. Printout. Clock tower. 70th anniversary project. Wake up, clock tower. Built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary, clock tower is a representation of Konohara's Academy's, the Konehara Academy's 70-year history. To commemorate the 70th anniversary of the school, we would like to make another attempt to repair the clock tower, and your signature is required for this to happen. Your cooperation will be greatly appreciated. Let's use the power to move the hands of the clock again. Oh. Wonder if that's related to The Departed. Considering we keep hearing spirit bells in our head. Bell no longer works. Wait a minute. Whenever The Departed's voice rings in my ears, I always hear a bell sounding. I'm one step ahead of him all the time. Furthermore, when I arrived for the first time, I heard the sound of a bell ringing. The bell shouldn't work anymore. Students seemed indifferent to the bell back then, and I just assumed it was because they were just used to it. Maybe it's because I'm the only one who can hear the bell. So it's not just at spirit times, it's at all times. That's good to know. Oh.
Yoshi.
Thick binders are lined up on the shelf. A record of each year's committee meetings are stored here. Yay! I didn't know you were in here. I am doing some more investigating. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. I told Dorio about the new notice we found. Gold prize in Kashima, huh? Sound familiar to you? It does. Yes. Can I ask something first, though? Horikoshi's been absent for a while now. Some even say she's gone missing. Is it possible she was killed by Hanako? Good news, bad news. She is dead, but... Well, I was gonna say that there's, like... that we managed to at least appease the ghost, but the ghost of Hanako definitely got eaten, so... I guess the ghost of Naomi is just... I don't know. Alone. Can't bring myself to answer her. I forget, I don't remember if she saw any of the bodies. I don't think she did. No, she didn't see the bodies, but we did run into her right after we found the first one. Headmaster told me to keep it a secret, and I don't want to make her anxious. I knew it. However, she's astute enough to discern the truth through my silence. The rumors are true then. Once you're targeted by the departed, it's over for you. We'll see about that. Who is gold prize? Like the gold prize in a competition? Oh, I see what you're thinking. So the target is a student who received a gold prize. Do you know of anyone like that? Haven't heard of anyone winning anything recently. Our school isn't that passionate about club activities. Really? But there are trophies and certificates lined up at the entrance. In the past we used to be competitive. Before we became a prep school, many students were enthusiastic about club activities and sports. But nobody's really like that anymore. About that. I think it might be referring to Slipmouth Kashima. Oh, so it's not Teke Teke, it's... Yeah, so it is Kuchisake Kashima. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Slipmouth Kashima is a spirit that's rumored to haunt the bus stop near the school. Oh yeah, he took the bus in. That's it? Any details about sightings or anything? I don't really know the details. Didn't I tell you before? I'm really scared of things like ghost stories. Still really curious about her because her birthmark or like scar or whatever looks very supernatural. Oh, about Kuchisake Kashima. Maybe Michiho knows something more. She loves that kind of stuff after all. Oh, she's gone home, but she'll probably come back if she knows you're looking for her. I think she likes you ever since you complimented her hair. I actually find it kind of amazing that teachers don't scold her for her hair. Did I say something wrong? No, it's nothing. Michiho might be a bit strange, but she's not a bad girl. Please be... oh, excuse me. Please be nice to her. Ugh. Okay, I asked Michiho to return. Yeah, there are these trophies. I did wonder. So I wonder if, like, the competitive one, maybe the teacher or principal? Well, I don't know. I don't think this current principal, he just took over, so he shouldn't really be the competitive one. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. Time's up. Let's return to the infirmary and start prepping for search tonight. Nobody. No. Can check here again. Okay. Nothing new. I wonder if we can walk around the building at all. Oops. Nope. Alright. Let's get ready for the night investigation. Daimon should be back by the time we finish. Okay, take a few bites of convenience store food Joe brought before I start preparations. Finally, the sun sets. No sign anyone left inside the school. Hey, old guy. Daimon's late as fuck. I'm tired of just waiting. Let's go on without him. Sho brings up a good point. There's a new notice to worry about. Gold Prize is being hunted by Kashima and may be killed. Can't waste even a second. I thought previously they already said they would be finished searching by the time he returned. Oh, he meant finish the food. Wait. Or wait, just get ready for the investigation? Not go on the investigation. Okay, I understand. Student Council Press said Kashima haunts the bus stop near the school. How about we check out that place first? Okay. We can save here. They give you a crazy amount of saves in this. Alright, new location. But where? All these are locked. Yep, everything locked. I guess that's nice, because then you don't feel like you have to look in the rooms every single time you go by. They'll unlock them eventually. Looks more like mold to me. Still unsettling, though. I don't really get what they mean by mold in this case. Oh yeah, I guess front gate. I leave the building through the front door and head to the main gate. Oh. It's our friend. Oh, there you are. Amy said you're looking for me. Guess you've got a new notice. I appreciate you coming here, but... Didn't Doryo call you quite a while ago? Oh, I left my phone at the door. I was so surprised when I listened to the voicemail. Never expected you'd call me. So I rushed here. Sorry about that, and thanks. Anyway, I see that boy is your assistant now, huh? Piercings, scars, an intense stare. A delinquent, I take it? Shut up, none of your business. Who the heck is this floaty airhead? Am I some kind of Corxidae to you? What do you even say? Enough. I introduced Sho and Michiho to each other. In short, Sho will be helping me tonight. Sounds like so much fun. Let me join too. Kinakawa smiles mischievously. Looks like she wants to join the investigation. What should I do? Ooh. Refuse? Let her join for a bit? Have Sho handle it? Leave for now? I think he would refuse. I tell Kinakawa I can't let her join us. Boo. I won't cooperate with you then. Just FYI, I know some things about Slit-Mouth Kashima. Speaking as a rational adult, this would be the correct choice in most circumstances. However, I'm going to have a much tougher time pursuing the spirits without her cooperation, and will probably get someone killed. So in light of that, let her join for a bit. I tell Kinakawa she can join us for a while. A little while sounds good. I have a curfew after all. That reminds me. You called that guy Sho, right? Sure must be nice to be called by your first name. Probably gives you a sense of closeness, huh? Kinakawa stares at me with anticipation. Let's do our best, Michiho Kinakawa. Oh geez, what made you think I'd want that? Do it again. Okay. Michiho. Now I feel like we're all in the same boat. Michiho seems happy. Now let's talk. These days, all people talk about is The Departed. People who totally ignored it at first have started to believe they exist now. Especially once Horikoshi became the third victim. She disappeared right after the notice arrived. Everyone's scared they may be targeted next, and thus more students have been skipping school. Are you not scared? It's the opposite. My curiosity is piquing. Aren't you curious to know who the Departed is? This isn't a TV show or manga here. We're facing a vicious murderer. Don't be reckless. Okay. Oh, Slit-Mouth Kashima. Used to be the talk of the school. Newspaper Club did a special feature on them and it became a big hit among students. There's a rumor going around Konoehara Gakuen.
三章口裂鹿島
This bus connects the school and M Tower Station. Once the sun goes down, students aren't allowed to get off midway, because Slipmouth Kashima will appear. Once a girl got off the bus and started walking. She heard a strange sound from somewhere. An eerie, metallic sound. And when she tried to listen closely out of curiosity, she heard a voice mixed in with the sound. Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe? The sound suddenly stopped right behind her. She looked back without thinking. Saw a tall woman in a long coat. She wore a mask and carried bloodied scissors. And that was Kuchisake Kashima. Huh? You're making that up, aren't you? No, I'm not. A student really was killed 5 years ago. She got off on that same bus stop. She saw Kashima standing next to the bus stop. Yeah, but like if she was killed by Kuchisake Kashima, then how do people know? You know what I mean? How do they know that she saw Kashima? Or what Kashima said. Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. Kashima started walking toward her. The voice and the metallic sound got closer and closer. A bus came from the opposite direction. The girl ran over and got on that bus, not caring where it was headed. Okay, she survived. Maybe? The bus left, heading away from the stop where Kashima appeared. The girl took a seat and felt relieved. She convinced herself she was just imagining things. She believed it was all just a dream. The bus took her back to the stop near the school. She had to get off there to go back to the dorm. But you know what? Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. Kashima had chased after her. And then... oh. The girl was killed by Kashima. I thought she was just gonna have a slit mouth or something too. Even worse, the way she was killed was unbelievably horrible. She was stabbed to death, but from the inside. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was looking at how those scissors were coming out of her, and I was like, doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, it seems impossible from our POV. With all the blades sticking out of her body, she looked like a bloodied hedgehog. It was a nightmarish scene. This is how the rumor goes. Imagine dying with scissors bursting out of your body. Gruesome, isn't it? Michiho, there's something I'd like to confirm. Let me guess, the school gate where the student died is... Exactly. It's here. There might have been a dead body right where you're standing. Seriously, dude? Give me a break. No one's surprised the mention of spirits causes Sho's complexion to grow pallid. Though I have to admit, hearing that story took a toll on me as well. And that corpse disappeared the moment the cops arrived. That's definitely a spiritual phenomenon. Don't you think Slipmouth Kashima is an unusual name? Is there any context behind the name? Yeah, why is she Kashima? Why is she not just the woman? The Slipmouth part is based on the story of the Kuchisake Onna. Kashima wears a mask like that legend, and she kills people with scissors. What about the Kashima part? Well, everyone knows the urban legend about Reiko Kashima. Oh, it's kind of a mashup of the stories. The girl who was cut in half when she fell off a train. Teke. But the details don't match. Reiko Kashima has no legs and cuts people in half with a scythe, not scissors. So, who or what the Kashima part refers to is still unknown. That's all I know. There's not much to go on since it's an old rumor. Gold prize. Even if the target is really some kind of gold prize winner like Hime suggested, I have no idea who that would be. I'm not interested at all in those things. Please find them quickly and solve the case. Or else I may find them first. Why is she trying to act so suspicious? Like, does she want me to think she's the departed or something? Because I was thinking, like, she is kind of a little bit clued in, and she also has the bugs thing. But I'm not convinced. Not close. Not nearly enough. And she is, like, she does like me, and she is vaguely, not quite flirty, but a little bit. A little mischievous. Shall we get going? Teachers shouldn't break a promise with their student, alright? With that said, Sho... Sorry, man. Just let her do what she wants for the time being. Jeez, how carefree can you get? She's your problem now. I'll be following along from a distance. Don't want to interrupt you. Hey. You know, I'm pretty confident when it comes to sensing supernatural beings. We'll definitely discover something big. Keep your expectations high. You'll be unable to change companion for a while. Oh. M Tower. Yukami Ocean Jimon Abe. Don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, it's that suspicious guy. Oh, hold on. Get out of the way. Bus table. Timetable. Still some time before the next bus arrives. Bench with paint peeling on every corner. I can even see some crushed bugs on the seat. Hawk moth, huh? What a poor soul. May you rest in peace. There's a boy wearing a Konohara Academy uniform. What's he doing here? School let out a long time ago. Oh, he has a profile now in heterochromia. His left eye is a deep blue. Anyone can tell he's not an ordinary boy. Spirit Doctor Kazuo Yashiki. Is he a Chunibyo? Oh, my eye, it's so powerful. My demon half is coming out. Or should I call you Mr. Yashiki, since you're a teacher here now? He's clearly interested in the supernatural. My left eye senses everything. The Grim Reaper is coming after you. You are summoning death upon this school. And finally, in the end, the Grim Reaper's sickle will strike you down as well. A tragic demise awaits you. That's true. All blue eyes are capable of sensing the Grim Reaper. It's not true. You're not making any sense. Care to explain? Listen with your soul, not your ears. Only then will you be able to understand. This is a warning. Withdraw from this case. Before you and the people around you fall victim to spirits. As soon as he finishes speaking, the boy leaves. What on earth is his problem? You sure attract strange people, huh? I like that guy. You know him? More or less. He's my senior. He's obsessed with occult stuff and always approaches people who can see. See what? Spiritual beings, duh, what else? He said he can tell when people have spiritual sensitivity. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. He might just be assuming things on his own. You sure know a lot about him. Did he approach you too? Yep. He stopped doing that since Miss Sakamoto scolded him. Oh, he was following Izumi too. Izumi too. Mind telling me his name just in case? Izumi had supernatural senses? Spiritual senses? Sorry, I forgot what his name is. I only remember that it's a really unique name. That boy seems to be famous in Konohara Gakuen. Looks like a troublesome individual has his eyes on me. Anything else? Or his one blue eye? Oh. Wow. Splendid gate made of brick, complete with an iron fence, gives off an austere, historical atmosphere. Nameplate on the gate reads Konohara Gakuen. Gate looks kind of ominous, don't you think? Considering all the people that died nearby? It's fine. Alright. Guess I'm going inside. I think these are all locked. Let's go to go back to base. Walking around the school at night sure makes your heart beat faster, huh? vibe is so different compared to daytime when it's bright out and the area is alive with people. You're lucky that you have permission to experience this, Mr. Yashiki. I am jealous. Whoa. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. They cleared out my inventory. My bag shows favorite item. Small hand grip to build strength. Butterfly earring. Oh, I got Hanako Akai's.
本名は九条正本名は九条死人の噂怪異かな死人男ってほんとキモい下心が
Her entry is still incomplete.
死人の噂私は今日事件解決のために協力しますいや最近物忘れ
Which means there could be more to Horikoshi. I just want to check these again before I go exploring. No one. Ah! Hold on a second. What's wrong? Actually, it's my turn to lock up the school today. I forgot to lock the windows. That was close. Hime would have gotten mad at me. Glad you remembered then. No need to stay here any longer. Let's go inspect somewhere else. No one in the faculty. No one is here. Some people haven't gone home. They're not here at the moment, though. Oh. I'll be scolded if they find me. Let's get out of here. Okay. No one in the library. Any books you're interested in? Not really. I know. You must like books about insects, right? What? I told you I wasn't interested. I recommend the Insect Encyclopedia. Do you want me to get it for you? No. I'm just joking. Don't look at me like that. No need to stay here any longer. When I was younger, I was able to go to... At some point, I was able to go to the city library very easily because it was so close to my school. And I let somebody borrow... I let somebody, like, basically check out a book under my card, or I basically checked it out and lend the book to them. And that was when I realized to never do that ever again. Because they were really terrible. It was like more of a friend than my own. And I had to basically pester them to turn it back in. And they, you know, I got late fines for it. So that was when I decided to never ever lend anybody my library card ever. And then a couple years later, not a couple years later, several years later, a couple years ago, like I always recommend people to get like a library card now, because at least in the US, probably all of North America, if you have like a library card, there's a lot of digital lending services that have like a certain number of digital copies of books or audio books on file. So they have like, you know, basically the library will get a certain number of those that they can lend out at a time. through certain apps and programs. And so it was very common for me to use that and recommend it to people. And a lot of my other coworkers also use it too. Don't go into the old building. But I definitely had one of my coworkers try to get my library card because we lived in a different city and she wanted to just use it for ebooks and audiobooks. Because I guess she and a couple friends had also exchanged them. So that way they just had more availability of audiobooks. And I basically was like, I told her that story and I was like, no. Even if it's like an audiobook, ebook thing, I'm not going to do that. And even though I told her that story, she was still kind of pestering me about it. Can't leave the school this way. Maybe the second floor. Actually, no, they just said we can't go upstairs. So where the hell do we go? Huh? Did it freeze? What's going on? Why are we going to the school? Better not keep show waiting. Okay, we'll go back outside. Hey, show. We didn't find anything. What? Oh, wait, what? Tactile paving on the sidewalk between the school gate and building. Safety features starting to become more common these days. School really doesn't cut corners. This kind of thing reminds me of that this is supposed to be an exclusive, prestigious school. I find something on the bump near the paving. Oh, it's just a tooth. Pick it up. It's an eerie tooth. Alright. Can't go any further. Maybe just walk a little slower. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Bus should be here soon. Oh, right. What exactly are we going to do to investigate Kashima? Should we start by testing out the rumor? Attempting to reenact the rumor. Searching for any evidence of spirits has always been my investigation style. I tried to recall the content of the rumor. When did Kashima appear again? While you're waiting for the bus, after you get off the bus. You even remember the details. Glad to know you were really listening. That reminds me, Michiho. What bus stop was Kashima seen at? As far as I know, the rumor doesn't really specifically say which bus stop it is. A bus stop between the school and M Tower Station. So that's M Tower Shop, S Cemetery, or K Hospital. Oh, a bus is here. Hey, don't leave me here. Is he joining us? Ugh. I used to commute so much more by public transport, but lately I've just been driving. Honestly, no matter how long I do it, a lot of buses make me feel... I mean, a lot of cars even make me feel pretty sick. Get very nauseous easily about riding in vehicles. Bus sets off on a night journey, and we three are the only passengers. Checking the route map, the bus does stop 3 times before reaching M Tower Station. The shop, cemetery, and hospital. Might as well do it in order. Emura Shoten. Oh. Oh yeah. I also announced it earlier, but I did turn off the jump scares because I had another one happen and I realized that they're all the same. And so if they're not going to be anything new, I don't think there's any real reason to keep them on. Who knows? Maybe I'll turn it on in a couple chapters. M-Town Bus Stop. Emura Shoten. Oh, don't ride the bus yet. The hell's with that busted ass looking shop? It's giving off some real bad vibes somehow. Better keep away from it. Doesn't really look... I can't tell if the shop is still functioning. Swerve. Crooked guardrail and a slanted pole. Looking at the brake marks on the road, it seems like there was a car accident here. Safe driving is important. You should take that to heart. I mean, I didn't mind the occasional pop-up scare in the first one because it felt more like... It felt like more like they were in planned locations when they did happen. And I think in this one... So a weird thing happened at the beginning of stream where it happened when I opened up the menu. So I think it was like... I don't know if it's just based on how much time goes by or like a certain number of clicks happen on screen that in the game that triggers it. But I was like, if it's not going to be like a new... It was the same face every time, basically, so I didn't feel like that was worth keeping on. Oop. There's an old mailbox. Best not to look into it. Missing person? What is that? Dirty glass door. Other side of the door is pitch black, though. Possible to make out what's inside. Piece of paper with the word morning is posted on the door. Someone who lived here apparently passed away recently. Koda Koda. I feel something bumping into my shoe. Delicious. Obtain soul. I'll have a drink of my soda. Oh, it's all water? Vending machine with bottled water inside. Rare sight these days. Can we be real? Coca-Cola water is Dasani, and Dasani is like the worst of bottled water. It has like a weird taste to it. Judging by the lack of any light and the fact that it's not making any sort of mechanical sounds, seems like it's no longer in use. You know, in the time I've been to Japan, I've never actually seen any like bizarre, what's the word for it? What's the word for it? I suddenly forgot the word for Jiro Hanbaiki. What does it mean? Vending machine. God. Like, why did I remember the Japanese name, but I could not remember the English name? Never seen any, like, weird ones in Japan. Only seen ones that had pretty, like, standard drinks in it. Never seen one. I know that they exist, but... Vending machine is kind of rare, isn't it? Got bottles of water. Is it out of order? Geez, what a shame. I wanted to buy one for nostalgia. Nothing else? What to do? Can we walk this way? Nope. Alright, next bus stop, I guess. Oh. General store that sells typical stuff, snacks, candies, and the like. Except whenever I pass by, I've never seen it open. Giving off, kind of an eerie vibe, isn't it? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. M-Town shop. Let's go. Bound for TV. Or for Tower Station. Let's see. Usually if I use a Japanese vending machine, they don't usually have like a lot of good sodas in them. So usually I'll do it for like tea, like bottled tea. I haven't really used like a lot of the ones that actually work more like a soda fountain or like just a fountain dispenser. Like I really like Japanese milk tea. Although nowadays I tend to prefer to dilute it with regular tea a little bit. It's pretty sweet. For real? Nothing good will come from going to a cemetery at night. I feel like I have had a jelly soda a long time ago when I was there. I only really remember it just because one of my friend hates like gelatin. And it was one of those things where like when you hear somebody hate something, don't you just want to make them drink it? Side entrance next to the cemetery's nameplate. Looks like it's open even at night. Even though it's open late, I don't think I'd be inclined to visit if I didn't have business here. But after I found out my friend was like, no, I really don't like it. It'll make me feel sick. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I won't push you to drink it then. Vehicle gate that leads to the cemetery. Shut tight. Huh? 1 centimeter gap between the gate boards. Should be able to peek inside. Peek. Bring my face closer to the gap. There's only darkness on the other side. The gap's too narrow to make out anything else. Should I climb the gate and look around? Wind blows through the gate, or through the gap. Doesn't feel like an autumn night's wind. Too tepid, damp, and musty. Gonna be The Departed. Whoa, that scared me. What was that sound? Did the wind rattle the gate or something? Gate doesn't look so weak that a breeze would rattle it, though. Was this the work of some supernatural being? Got another tooth? Pick it up. It's a tooth. Leveled up. Yeah. But see, the thing is, several years ago, I don't know what it is. I think there was something that had to do with like imports of products that contained milk or even like milk powder in liquid from Asia. I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not. I tried to look it up because for a long time, they didn't sell, you couldn't buy the bottles of Japanese milk tea in America, but you could buy the powder. But nowadays you can buy both. You can just order the powder and mix it to make your own milk tea, or you can sometimes buy bottles at grocery stores or Asian markets, Asian grocery stores. You know, I've been dying to examine this place. We need to inspect this area first. Oh, there's scissors on the ground. I keep walking around too quickly. I mean, of course you can technically make milk tea, but like I kind of tried it and it wasn't quite the same. So, I went with just ordering the I don't know. I'm not a huge yogurt person, so like I've never really tried the Yakult stuff. I don't know if that's Korean or not, but I know a lot of people like that. Find a pair of scissors on the road. I mean, it seems like maybe a smoothie's the wrong word. I don't know. Just like a thick drink. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people like it. I don't know. Maybe I should try some someday. I haven't thought about it in so long. But I mean, otherwise, I'm not like super into a lot of Japanese ciders or sports drinks or things like that. So it's mostly just like the bottles of tea. And I'm more of like I like cold black tea as well. Milk is yogurt soda. Interesting. But see, like, I haven't really, like, I was never much of a yogurt eater, so, like, I don't really know much about if I would like drinking yogurt, like a yogurt drink or whatever that's like. I mean, I guess I would just have to do it someday to figure out if I like it or not. Ugh. I don't want the bright screen. There we go. Pair of bloody scissors. Yeah, I can always go to like an Asian market and get some. I have quite a few of those around. I just don't usually go to the Asian market specifically because they can get so crowded. Blade and handle are covered in a red substance. Is this blood? That'd be my guess. That or mold. Why is it here? Scissors. Don't tell me. Kashima is. Michiho bites her tongue. Though it's clear what she's going to say next. I was also going to point out, I was kind of following these markings on the ground. I don't know what to make of that. Because it was like a metallic dragging noise. So maybe dragging the scissors on the ground? Did Kashima drop this? Eek! Michiho clings to my arm suddenly. What in the world? Do you feel that? There's something dangerous nearby, staring at us. Must be slit-mouthed Kashima. I can hear the voice. Voice? What voice? The voice is saying something. You. Kami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. Michiho? Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. Yukami, Oshin, Jimon, Abe. What what could it mean? You good, Michiho? Yeah. Just not feeling so good. Sorry for worrying you. I'll just head back to the dorm. I'm going to split up from the group now. Great timing. The bus back to school just arrived. Bye-bye, Mr. Yashiki. Hey, wait, I'm still not done talking to you. Michiho ignores me and walks to the bus stop on the opposite side of the road. She gets on the bus without so much as a second glance. Ugh. What do you think? Is she gonna turn up dead? Is she the target? Alright, show, welcome back. The hell's up with her? She said she's not feeling too well. Looks like she sensed someone's presence. No way. Was it Kashima? Maybe. They're not here. Maybe they're inside that cemetery? I follow Sho's gaze and find a door leading to the cemetery. Hey, let's keep those scissors. They might be connected to the spirit. Hairdressing scissors. Can we go in? We can go in now. Sho and I head inside. We walk among the tombstones. Cemetery isn't large, probably half the size of Konohara's schoolyard. Place is packed with tombstones, the dead supposedly slumbering beneath. However, I hear the sound of the wind blowing from time to time. Can't help but wonder if that sound is actually the wailing of the restless deceased. I mean, I don't know, because in theory, Kashima is supposed to go after a certain person right now, and I don't know who that is. The gold prize. Hold on a second, old man. Sho suddenly halts his steps. He fixes his gaze on the graves. Oh, that's Kashima. Problem solved. I can't see it clearly because it's freaking dark as shit out here, but see the name written on that one? Looks like it says Kashima. Hell yeah, I'm so smart. Kashima family gravestone, grave marker. With how many graves are in this place, it's hard to tell which he's referring to. Let's look around. But I'm so smart. Yeah. I turn my gaze to the bushes for a moment. I feel something dark is moving there. Probably just my imagination, though. Now, I don't really want to stay for too long. Grave surrounded by withered plants. There's a couple with plants. Looks like this grave has been abandoned for quite some time. Feel sorry for the deceased. Withered flower has been laid here. Flowers have withered and petals are scattered around the flower stand. Least I can do is make it neat and tidy. Blades? I don't think we're gonna use the blades. So we'll just arrange. Oh, I guess I can trim them off. Yeah, I trim off the withered leaves and brush away the scattered petals. You really are something, huh? Even taking care of a stranger's grave. small falls onto the ground, along with some ruined bits of stuff. I pick it up. It's an eerie tooth. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's get to the main one. Deer Island. Family's name is engraved on the tombstone. Kashima family grave. Kashima. Show mentioned must be this one. Is it connected to Slitmouth Kashima? Being taken care of. Several small, narrow boxes lined up in front of the tomb. Oh, those are boxes? Never heard of a tradition like this before, though. Inspect. Boxes are similar in size. Decorated in ornate lettering. Must be the names of brands. What if they're like boxes of scissors? I don't know. Durandal, R3 Cut, King Cutter, Nart Edge. I am on fire. I am so smart. Haven't heard of any of these brands before. Cutter and Edge, though. Could they be brands of blades or something? We'll know more once we open the boxes. Because I was like, those are some flat boxes. What could it be? Open. I pick up one of the boxes. It's so light as if there's nothing inside. I wonder if we can put the scissors back. Hey. Do you hear that? Indeed, I do hear a strange noise. Don't tell me this is the sharp metallic sound from the rumor. Sound is getting closer. My body is completely tensed up. It's hard to breathe. Ghost time. Oh, her legs are like scissors. That would explain it. Is that Slit Mouth Kashima? That also explains, like, how she was dragging them on the ground and the marks. We're screwed. What should we do? Get back. Thief. Give her back her scissors. Ooh. Out of the blue, I feel pain and discomfort as if a foreign object has been shoved into my arm. What's wrong? My arm hurts so bad like it's being stabbed by a sharp blade. Give it back. So, yeah, she wants her scissors back. Holy cow. What's up with your arm? I have no idea. Hello? Scissors? Here's your scissors? Nope, too early. But I'm pretty sure this is Kashima's doing. We need to do something or else we'll be killed. What should I do, old man? I'm hurting pretty bad. I can't really move that well. So, what do we do now? Oh wow, he has a lot of health. Give it back. But give what back? We don't really have that many items anyways. Scissors. Put the scissors in the box. Wait a minute. Return scissors to grave. Wait, what? Small box. Oh, wait, which one should we do first? Ooh. I think present them carefully. Show. Present. Oh, yeah, he's got a good chance. Holds the hairdresser scissors towards Kashima. Sho timidly extends the scissors towards Kashima with trembling hands. E. Okay. They gotta go in the box. I don't think Kashima's rage will subside anytime soon. Need a different plan. Give it back. Will returning an empty box be enough to calm Kashima down? I don't think it has it. Return scissors to grave. Let's try this. I want to put... Okay, that puts them in the box and puts it back. Good, that's what I wanted. Alright, good enough. Although I was kind of curious if it was significant that they were hairdressing scissors. I also couldn't tell if she was wearing a school uniform or not. Okay. Cool. And like the fact that they're piling up scissors, like styling scissors. Maybe the person who passed or several of them were like hairdressers. Kashima mutters something before disappearing into the darkness. Right choice. I survived. She's gone. Guess so. How's your arm? Totally fine. Scissors are gone. You don't have a single scratch on you. What's going on here? Because they're ghost scissors. And I still have ghost damage. No idea. Those scissors might have been an illusion created by Kashima's resentment. Though the pain I felt earlier was definitely real, so we can conclude that curse of hers is quite dangerous. With that said, we shouldn't spend another second here. Now that I think about it, I wish I bought tea. I don't really want to make any more. Let's leave this cemetery quick. I guess I could make some, but... cool it down real fast. Don't know whether she's going to attack us again. Yeah. I still want to investigate the last bus stop. No, this bus stop is Kashima's domain. Better get farther away. Alright, there's a bus. That should give us a bit of breathing room. Is she going to chase us like the rumor said? Oh, it's Daimon. Sho starts talking on his phone. Well, that's typically bad etiquette when you're on a public transport. We're the only passengers. Driver probably doesn't want to make a fuss. Daimon and Watanabe are in the infirmary. I don't remember who Watanabe was. This bus is going to school, so we can just meet up with them there. Before long, the bus arrives in front of Konehara Gakuen. Ah. Okay, we gotta go to the infirmary. Oh, whoops, wrong way. And then when we get there, we're going to have to stop. Wait. Ah, it's that guy. Someone is coming this way. It's the boy from earlier. Looks like you've encountered a spirit. Spirit Dr. Yashiki. I can see it with my left eye. There are traces of that spirit on your arm. He's probably talking about the curse I got from Kashima. I mean, he's not wrong. His strange phrasing aside, this boy clearly sees something. I'm impressed that you survived, but keep this in mind. You can't rely on miracles forever. I don't know. I feel like that was a lot of quick thinking on my part. Just wanted to, I'm trying to look at something, but can't find it. Oh well. Let me warn you one more time. Give up. Hey, shithead. Cut the bullshit already. What do you want, you bastard? Shut your mouth, you lout. It's heartbreaking to see the renowned spirit doctor has a delinquent as his assistant. I mean, he's my friend, so, you know, ease up. You're deficient in intelligence, spiritual capacity, and even character. You're nothing more than an insect? What? At that moment, the boy stiffens. What's wrong? I ended up thinking about them. Just imagining those myriad feet creeping around that nodular body. Disgusting. No dealer. Hey. Do you hate bugs or something? Don't you say that taboo word in front of me. Oh. It's kind of the opposite of Michiho. Sorry. Apologies for coming undone. Speaking of, where is the student council vice president? Kinukawa. She parted ways with us midway. She went back to the dorm. How odd. I saw her getting off the bus. But she went to the school, not the dorm. Come again? Michiho wasn't acting like herself earlier. Got a bad feeling about this. Me too. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. I couldn't figure out. I was trying to figure out. I couldn't remember how to read that kanji. The second one. Or not the second one. The second word. But I knew kind of what it meant, so but I just couldn't figure it out. Akure Taisan. It's like to repel or expel. Oh, excuse me. Beware, the departed's malevolence is greater than you imagine. Do not dismiss my advice. It's for your own good and the well-being of those around you. I shall take my leave. The boy leaves quickly. Oh, I should have asked his name. I forgot. All right. Let's just go right to the infirmary. Daimon and Moe are waiting inside. Sorry I'm late. I'll be joining your... Ugh. You okay? No need to worry. I've always been in bad shape. This isn't anything new. Don't tell me to give up. You're not the only one chasing after the departed. Right. We're as frustrated as you. How's the investigation going so far? Got some clues at least. Slitmouth Kashima, huh? Been a while since I last heard that name. I heard it used to be a hot topic 5 years ago. Do you know anything? Not really. That all happened before I started working here. Miss Sakamoto may know something though. She's been here for ages. Unfortunately, it's already so late, I doubt she's still here. Except she is. She apparently has some work to do. I saw her in the faculty room earlier. Sakamoto, huh? She hates me. I doubt I'm getting any info out of her. Or I doubt getting info out of her is going to be a simple task. Hey, old man. How about asking Nakamatsu to look into Kashima? Oh yeah, I forgot about him. He's at the mansion, isn't he? Put him to work. That's, yeah, good idea. Eita may find something useful. I'll call him before we head out. Contact Eita by selecting talk. Daimon has joined. Alright. We'll keep Sho for now. And I want to buy some items. Oh, okay. Mifune Temple's straw doll. Ooh, reduce 2 damage. Oh, I see. It's basically an upgraded item, and then you'll lose the previous item. I think this is still the best one. Well, let's look at this. Yeah. I mean, I think some of those... well, I don't know. Some of them are kind of low enough, but I feel like the rate... I think that they gave us a really high rate to begin with. Maybe because they didn't want the RNG to be too much of a struggle. Because our rate is usually like... A lot of times it's at least 80. But I don't know if that calculates this increased rate. Because our last one was 10%. So now it's 15. And if you really think about it, that's quite a bit. Yeah, I've failed Suspensive Acts. I've failed a couple. But like most of the ones I choose are like I said, they're above 80% chance anyways. But that might be because they're above 80 because I have the objects with me. I don't know. I can double check that later, see if it calculates it in. I think I have more. Oh yeah, I can buy something else. Damage. That's fine. Okay. I have to stop before I talk to them anymore. Yeah, that is nice. I think and it's probably the same number every time. But I guess it just kind of keeps you from wasting your time searching too much. Because last time I got 7 out of 8. I probably missed one of the toilets or something. But, you know, I think if you even get like 6, you're pretty much doing well. And it's not super necessary, because I was also going back to the infirmary a lot more. If you didn't want to backtrack a little bit, it would have been nice to have the extra buffs so you didn't take as much damage and whatnot. Oh, God. Alright, sleep. I don't know. Now, once I get really into this game, it's hard for me to stop. Because it's such a good, it's a nice fun mystery. But I probably will try not to do any streaming tomorrow, at least. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like doing it later in the week. I was given word that the head boss is out of town, so... You know, maybe I can be a little bit, a little slacker, a little bit. Not too much, though. Well, it's kind of weird. I never explained how this structure works. Because, like, and I think this is true for most jobs. Most people don't really understand how other people's jobs work. A lab typically has the head of the lab, which might be, depending on where you work, if it's more academic or industry, you might just be in more of a department. Or you might have, if you're doing like a specific research lab, you might have a PI. And in that case, you then have, so you have a principal investigator, and then you have a lab manager, and then you might be working specifically with, you know, somebody else, like a staff scientist, some fellows, some postdocs, some, you know, you might just be working with other people. So in my case, there's multiple people who I might be talking to about projects on a day-to-day. So you know, hard to say who's like really, they all have different supervisor kind of roles, but you know, in the end, most people in science don't really like to think of themselves as supervisors, you know, maybe mentors, but mostly they just think of each other as like project leads or coworkers. But yes, I was very lucky today because I'm constantly running late, which is bad. But I mean, it's technically there isn't like a hard start time, but you should sort of show up at a certain time because it can make things easier to coordinate with other people. But I was just very lucky today because when I showed up, both of my main two coworkers were not there. One of them took a half day and she came in the afternoon, and the other one was running even more late than me. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. You know, it's going from that morning panic to being like, whew. A little bit lucky. So I should probably stop pushing my luck and you know, just try and be a little bit more, you know, show your enthusiasm by not constantly running, you know, showing up there like in a sweat. You know, wanting to show up a little bit more at the same time as them. So I'm gonna try to do that. Go to bed. Sleep. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I won't stream as much until Friday weekend. Because I'll do some like maybe off-stream art. I don't know if I'll do art for, you know, posting. Sometimes I just do other little miscellaneous things unrelated to my current handle. But yes, other than that, at least we finished Hanako story. So that was good. We did first mission, first ending, good ending, cleared. And we got to see more characters. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think that they would just immediately like bring all the old characters back. Because I kind of wish we had more time to explore with the new characters. Like, it's nice to see people we're already familiar with, but it's also nice when we get to explore with new characters. Not that it matters if you aren't that familiar with the first one, but I still do recommend, like, if you have time to go back and check out the first one. I liked it. You know, I think that there were a lot of good cases in that one too. Especially like, I mean, like I said, I think that a lot of them have different strengths and weaknesses. Like I think that the headless statue case in that one is really kind of crazy and takes on a lot of, kind of takes you all over the place. That one's very interesting. I don't know. I just like them. I think it's good. And I found these games because I liked the artist on Twitter. So I always forget. I should reblog some more of their stuff. So I hope that I think it's the same artist for these games, for the sequel. Even if the art looks just a tiny bit different, I think it's the same. So that's good. All right, no more babbling. It's sleep time for everyone. Everyone, close your eyes, even if it's not nighttime.